Okay, so for this question, it wants you to look at the data that they're collecting and try to figure out what question they were trying to ask. So here I'm looking at, I have an enzyme, that's a keyword I know, and, oh, sorry about that. And, okay, I have an enzyme, and I have temperature. So it looks like they want to know, and they're measuring reaction rate. So it looks like they want to measure the effect of environmental temperature on reaction rate. So that is a for strategy wise, and it's telling me that it's gonna. Okay, so try to answer the question before you even read the answer choices, because they're all going to probably start to sound like they might make sense. Um, so for that, first part of the question, and this was a 2.1, so you might have got the first part right and not the second part, or vice versa, but you just got this question assigned if you missed one out of, I don't think anybody missed both. Um, so, okay, I know enzyme shape changes over time, but that doesn't look like anything in the data I'm going to be looking at. How does temperature affect the reaction rate? Oh, that's exactly. So I'm going to be pretty confident and circle, or, come back, mark that answer, and then still read the other choices. But, because those all be good questions to ask about this, but that's not what the data that they're collecting is showing us. How does temperature affect the enzyme reaction rate? Again, you probably, even if you got the second one wrong, you probably answered that part right. But all right, reasonable hypothesis. Okay, so I need to go back and read this a little bit more carefully, because when I didn't read it carefully. I did not find the right answer. So it's hot springs, and the temperatures of the hot springs 50 to 80 degrees. Our body temperature of 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit is 37 degrees. So this is well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's pretty warm. And so, the optimal, again, without even looking at it, even the question, I could probably start to make some conclusions about what the optimum temperatures are and find my answer choice that way. So the 50 to 80 degrees, I'm looking for my optimal temperatures to be in tubes 4 or 5. So let's see if that's an answer choice. It wants to know what the reasonable hypothesis is. Activation energy will be lowest in tubes 2 or 3. That means it would have the fastest reaction rate. Okay, so that doesn't make sense to me. Enzyme shape will adapt to each. No, it can't. It's not going to adapt to each temperature, only if it already has a pre-existing mutation that has allowed it to survive and reproduce in that environment. Enzymes reaction will be greatest from 0 to 5 minutes. 0 to 5 minutes. I mean, I don't have anything to suggest that. That's what we're going to be measuring, but I don't have anything to suggest that. So hopefully this is the right answer. Let's see what it is. The optimum reaction rate will be in, oh, look at tubes 4 or 5 has the temperature which these guys live in. And so that's my correct answer here. That is the correct one.